Everybody, it's Raven. Today's session is, or reading is for entertainment purposes only. Trying to remember to do that at the beginning. Everything is allegedly. But I wanted to do something a little bit different today. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, who bought me this super cool necklace. I don't know if you can see the detail, but it's got like skeleton hands holding a heart. It's so cool. And I thought we would do something a little more fun since there's so much going on, so much that is easy to make us irate, easy to make us scared, just all that stuff. So I have two decks. I don't have, do I have the, yeah, okay. So I have one called Disappointing Affirmations, and I have one called Dead to Me. And I don't have the box in here with me, but there's so the Dead to Me deck is really exposing shadow space, right? So for those that are familiar, shadow space are the things we try to hide from the world. Right. So when we work on shadow work, we're trying to heal those parts that hurt us. Normally, right, it's a very serious space. It's trauma. But in this case, what we're going to do is I made a list of the top people. I would say non-humans, but that would be an insult to non-humans that we typically read on, right? So we've got, Little Orange, we've got or Angry Orange, his kids, Bondi, right? All of those. Oh, I probably need to add Elon to this list. Again, for entertainment purposes only. So I thought we would pull what is going on in their shadow space that they're hiding, other than the obvious, right? We're doing this one for fun. And then we would let them have a disappointing affirmation to end it. So let's start with the president. I think we all know of where. What is the shadow? What is he hiding? What is going on right now that he is hiding? What is the shadow space he is hiding? What is going on that he is hiding right now? What is the... Gosh, I wonder if we're not getting any cards because they're like, all of them. Oh, I usually get a lot of flyers with this deck. There it is. Oh, now I've seen the unsubstantiated rumors that he's in the hospital. Again, unsubstantiated. I haven't even looked. I'm fine. Suppression, numbness, and facade. That fits if he is in the hospital, which actually I think goes anyway, right? The pretending that everything is okay. So we got confirmation there. Now, what is the disappointing affirmation we can give to him? Our little message to him. What is the perfect one, Spirit? Oh, almost. Oh, wow. We've got a few that fell out. There will never be a perfect time. Do the stupid thing now. You deserve it. Well, he already is. So maybe that's why two more fell out. Don't just be a fuck up. Be the best fuck up that you can be. Obviously on task. Do something nice for someone today. Leave them alone. Life is hard enough without your bullshit. There we go. That's the one we're ending on. That's what he deserves. Okay, that's him. The next one I wanted to look at was, let's see. Oh, we did that one second. Let's do this one next. I wanted to look at, and I've got this whole list over here. Let's look at Pam Bondi because there is so much speculation around the firing, whether or not she will or won't be pardoned. Okay, just channeling here. I actually do not see that. Not right now. Not in the energy today. I do not see a pardon. So just throwing that out there. Anything else on Pam Bondi? We already got one. Let's see. Anything else for her that you want to throw out there? Okay. Well, this one, 3 a.m. disaster, breaking news, doom scrolling at 3 a.m. insomnia, internet spiral, anxiety loop. Well, if that doesn't fit where she's at right now, I don't know what does. Now, let's give her a disappointing affirmation. God, I love this deck. Same friend that bought me the necklace bought me this deck. I actually bought the book. It has a book that came out, I think, first. And I was laughing so hard in the store, I had to buy it. The shop I work out of, I do readings out of. Okay. What is the disappointing affirmation we're going to give to Pam Bondi? One fell out. Need a break, but can't get away. Go on a spiral. Wow. If that doesn't go with the 3 a.m. doom scrolling, I love it. Okay. We've got, I'm trying to cross these off as I've got them on here. Let's look at Cake's breath. Let's look at that pitiful excuse of a leader. Um, Giving leaders a bad name. Okay, what about Pete Cake's breath? What is the shadow thing going on right now that represents him? What is the shadow thing going on right now that represents him? Okay, do I cut the deck? I don't know why these aren't flying out. Oh, there we go. We got two. Being too much again, rejection, overexpression, shame, right? Trying to be everything that he thinks he is, as well as entitled and, in charge, and absolutely. And then there's the made the list, ignored the list, guilt, avoidance, and shutdown. Yes, nothing's my fault. Nothing's my fault. No, no, what list is kind of what I get from that. Okay, what is his disappointing affirmation? What is his disappointing affirmation? Oh, almost. Guess it wasn't the right one. What is his disappointing affirmation? Okay, do I have to cut the deck? I don't want to take forever shuffling. Pete Cake's breath. What is his disappointing affirmation? Okay, we're going to cut the deck then. Almost can't go wrong with any of them. So let's see which one popped up for him. Being dead inside doesn't mean you can't live a happy life. Just learn to love being dead inside. Really lean into it. How perfect is that? I love it. Perfect for him. Okay, so let's do Caroline Lyon KKK Levitt. What's going on there? What is going on there? Crying in the shower, isolation, breakdown, vulnerability. Yeah, I actually do believe that. I think there is something going on. I was watching, I don't even know if I finished watching it, Susan Lynn's Friday Night Live. I didn't get to see it all, but someone asked the question, does Trump, Little Orange, want Erica to be the press secretary? And I believe, if I remember right, Susan's answer was she was feeling that. And so was I, actually. Minute I saw the question pop up, I immediately was like, oh my gosh, I hadn't even thought of that. And yes, that feels resonates. And I think she knows it. The other thing is that black eye. I think there's so much going on behind the scenes. And I'm going to say this. If that was something that was caused by someone else, whether a accident, right, someone's neglect, so or anything like that, that is wrong. I would never, no matter what, I don't care who you are, don't deserve something to happen to you. Now, if you actually were, I do know someone that was playing softball one time and they got the ball in the face. I mean, she had a big black eye and it was genuinely a softball accident, right? So something like that, of course, accidents are going to happen. But if it was not an accident, no one deserves that. Okay. But I do believe that is playing a role in this crying in the shower. And what is a good disappointing affirmation for her? Oh, that one fell right out. Move the fuck on already. Ow. Yeah. And I do think we all feel that way. Like, just go. We know that whoever replaces her will be just as bad and just as horrendous and just as vile and immoral. But yes, move on already. Just move on. You're crying in the shower. Go away. You have no sympathy for me on anything that your actions have caused. Again, I'm not for anybody receiving physical damage, right? That was not an accident. Okay, well, with that one, let's go to Erica, who I just can't stand. Just can't stand. Like the worst thing that ever happened to the female gender. Okay, what's the dead inside got to say about Erica Kirk? For entertainment purposes only. That one is okay. I feel like there's going to be two with this one. What's the other one? Spirit. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got three. Wow. Overthinking hour, racing thoughts, insomnia loops. She is constantly trying to maneuver and manipulate and make moves. And wow, I agree with Susan Lynn. She wants to be in the White House so bad. Put off feeling again, delayed grief resistant shutdown. We still wonder if she has feelings, but other than the fact that, you know, she's a victim, right? The whole Drewski thing, right? With he did the videos that looked like her but never said her name. Yeah, she has anger feelings, but anything else, apathy or even empathy towards anyone else, no, not at all. So that's still the same. And then you've been blocked AF, cut off disbelief avoidance. She has cut off and blocked anything. If she even had a little bit of humanity in her when she first married her husband, it's gone. It is just gone. So yeah, vile is the only word that comes to mind. And hypocritical. Well, the most ambitious female, very ambitious female that wants to be at the top, wants power, telling all other females to stay home and have children and depend on your husbands and serve them. And so I can't even, I can't. What is the disappointing affirmation for Ms. Erica Kirk? Okay. Oh, we've got a whole bunch fell out. No one is coming to save you. You are the adult. I'm so sorry. Actually, we're not sorry. Actually, this is too many. Let's just see if there was others. Okay, there it is. It's okay if you aren't where you want to be by now. No one expected you to even make it this far. Oh, God, I love this deck. Love this deck. Oh my gosh, these are the two of the best decks I ever bought. Well, one was gifted to me. Okay. Can't do better than that. That is just I want to look at Junior. I haven't watched much lately. I think in some of my previous videos I mentioned that I was down quite a few days this week, and well, I'm finally feeling back to normal. I have not got caught up on anything. My favorite readers, much less what's going on. I usually try to stay on up with Kyle Kalinske, iHip News, and who's the other ones I watch? Oh, they're escaping me right now. But I just haven't. So, but it feels like he has been very out of sight, out of mind. And maybe it's just my sight. But let's see what's going on with Junior. Wow, he's just okay. Scrolling instead of healing, numbness, mindless distraction. I think that pretty much probably sums up a good part of who he is. And dare I say, for entertainment purposes only, this is probably a standard growing up even. I do think that there were some unfortunate things that probably happened to all those kids. And I would, again, that is wrong. But their actions as adults towards other people and the entitlement, you know what, you're fair game. You are fair game. You have choices. And then the other one, calling it a phase, minimization, escapism, and self-deception. Yeah, you know, putting your head in the sand, believing all your own hype. Again, going back to entitlement, that kind of thing. So, what disappointing affirmation can we have for DJT Jr.? for entertainment purposes only. What disappointing affirmation can we have for this individual? Why do something today when you could make it future use problem? Why do something today when you could make it future use problem? Yeah, so why address anything today? Right? I mean, I don't know all what this means other than what other people have told me because I've never done it. Is the, the sniffing, the yeah, avoidance, right? We do some things out of avoidance. And so, yeah, accountability today. Are you kidding? No, no. Come on. All right. Now, who do we want? Who I want to look at? And I think everyone's probably thinking Ivanka. Yes, we'll get to her. All right, we'll do her next. Then I want to do Laura, Eric's wife. Okay, Ivanka. What is quietly going on this behind the scenes with Ivanka? For entertainment purposes only. What is going on behind the scenes in the shadow space with Ivanka? Whoa, jeez. Violence. We're not choosing violence, as I tell my cards. Invited but not wanted. Exclusion, misfit, emotional distance. Ooh, yeah. This feels more like her doing that outwardly. Yes, there's invites, but her not wanting to be part of certain things. So that is what's going on there. At least according to this. We've got a few more that fell out. She's ghosting. Again, not wanting to be around certain invites, ghosting people, ghosting again. Again, crying in the shower. I think she sees the writing on the wall for a lot of things, but also is in avoidance, right? Shadow work tomorrow, maybe spiritual procrastination, resistance, spiritual bypass. And that's a lot of, oh, I asked for forgiveness. So, I'm good. No, doesn't work that way. Yeah. So she knows there is some writing on the wall. We'll look at her husband next because I think that's a big part of it. It's not just that she knows her family's name. There's accountability that's probably, again, this is what I'm feeling from the energy. There's accountability probably that's going to happen with those who survive, who are still living after, right? The patriarch moves along. As Susan Lynn says, to the great hamburger in the sky. Okay, what is a disappointing? Wow, okay. Wow, we got 3 here. Let's see. Don't be afraid to try new things, like maybe getting your shit together. Yeah, like doing the right thing. That would be one thing. Do something nice for someone today. Leave them alone. Life is hard enough without your BS. I think that's the same we got for her dad. Failure is always an option. And that actually speaks to the accountability that is foreseen. I've heard in some readers, right after he goes and there's whatever cleanup. I'm hoping they find treason and then just take them all out, right? And there's a complete reset, and there will be. This is the reckoning, right? Failure is always an option. And it's more like a reminder, hey, guess what? Failure is an actual option. Even though your whole life you've been told you're winners, you're never lose, no matter how you spin it. Yeah. All right, let's look at her husband. What's going on here with it? I feel like there's one more that wants to come out on him. Well, it's a few, but I'm going to take. Sorry if there's a disruption there. My phone rang, and so I paused the video, so hopefully it's all good. Okay. Wow. there is a lot going on here for her husband. And again, I try not to use names. I know we wanted, but Jared. I'll just say that now we all on the same page. Again, he's got the putting off feeling again, wishful thinking, spiritual fatigue, right? What does it say? Manifesting sleep. But he's not actually, I still think this person sleeps just fine, right? But there is like a crying over the situation that's going on, because there is some factor of realizing that the connections he has, it's at the bottom, it's emotional investment and rejection, right? So that's the part of that card that to me is really important. Convincing yourself it's fine, denial, emotional suppression. It's fine. We're going to be fine. We're always fine, right? I can't go to jail. And then of course, dodging growth like it's homework, fear of change, comfort zone. This is the way it is. We're special. We're just so special. I mean, it just, yeah, total denial of what the possibilities are going to be, not what might be, are going to be. Okay, what disappointing affirmation do we have for this individual? Or affirmations? Wow, that just, accept yourself for the hot mess that you are. Ooh, like it. You're never alone. Anxiety will always be there for you. Everything will be okay. Results may vary. Yeah. When you do something today, why do something today when you can make it future use problem? Okay, another one of them. And that's true, right? Let's not acknowledge the genocide in Palestine. Let's not acknowledge any of that. Let's not acknowledge the greed over, hating, Iran. I just, yeah. But I like, again, this is supposed to be fun. Doesn't mean a little bit of reading can't go with it though. Okay, who's next? You know who I want to look at? Laura Trump, because every time I don't see her very often, thank goodness, but every time I do, there is such a pick me wannabe that goes with her energy. I mean, it is such a, yeah. Okay, what's really going on behind her Mar-a-Lago face? What is really going on? What is going on behind her Mar-a-Lago face? I'm saying the name silently. Okay, should I cut the deck? Oh, there we go. Ooh, another one. Invited but not wanted. Want so bad to be part of the adult table, right? Be part of the big boy, the big girl club, not sitting at the kids' table. That's kind of the feel I get from this. And what are the small words? Exclusion, misfit, emotional distance. Yeah. And then what's this one? No thoughts, just vibes. Disassociation, emptiness, and floating. Yeah, it's like, oh, it's all good. I don't know what show she was on where she got up and like started kind of dancing, the singing. The girl is tone deaf. Okay. It just, that's it. No thinking, right? Yeah. And I'm not one to talk about singing. I can't sing, so I'm not one to talk, but I admit it. Okay. What disappointing affirmation? Wow. Have a meltdown is a treat. Let me show you that. That's a good one. Are there any others you want to throw in there? Ah, one more. This too shall pass, and then some other BS will come and take its place. It never fucking ends. Yep, absolutely. So anytime she thinks, oh, okay, that's over, right? Whatever scandal, whatever. Nope, it will never end because of your last name and your choice and behavior. Okay, that brings me to her. And someone also asked in that Susan Lynn Live about Elonia losing funds. losing, basically wealth. And I'm curious the shadow space around that. I wonder if we could narrow it down to that. What the shadow space of Alonia, and especially association with money, if possible. There's a lot here. I don't know if we need them all. Don't look at me, avoiding eye contact like a pro, social anxiety, shame, discomfort. I don't think there's any shame, honestly. I think there is a putting on a certain face, right? But don't look behind the curtain. Don't look behind the curtain. Um, these don't make any sense. So yeah, we'll take the first one. What is the disappointing affirmation for this individual? Oh, this is also, I'm getting, oh, it's fine, right? I'm still the richest man and I will be. Like, there's no threat to that. Absolutely not. Because that was our question, was like the connection between him and his money. Yeah, I'm not buying it. The energy of that is so forceful with a, when someone's saying something too strongly, you're like, I think the opposite's happening. Yeah. Okay, what is the disappointing affirmation for Alonia? Don't give up. Oh, sorry, I read it wrong. Don't, period, give up, period. So just stop. Go ahead and give up. Go ahead and give up. Wherever you go, there you are. The same bundle of neuroses, just in a different location. You can't make this up. That is so perfect for him. Oh my gosh. So perfect. Oh, geez. All right. Well, I don't want this to be very long. I wanted to do something kind of fun. I hope it brought a smile to your face. Hope everyone had a great weekend, and I will definitely be back with another video in a bit. Bye, everybody.